talk a minute about data. The number one problem that we hear when we sit down and talk with a supply chain leader is, I just don't have the data that I need to be able to make decisions in my business. Now, my personal background, I was a co-founder of a company called Showcase Corporation, which was all about business intelligence and data warehousing. So I'm a data guy. When I take a look at how you surface data to anybody, it's just don't give me a report. A report just contains a glob of data that you're giving to me and asking me to analyze, and out of that analysis take action. The reality is that most people ask for thousands of reports and look at one or two. So our methodology for reporting in our system is not only to show you the data, but show you the decision that you should make based on that data. So we call it actionable. If I'm trying to figure out what my velocities are, well, why do I care what my velocities are? Well, I care what my velocities are because I'm trying to set my par levels, or I'm trying to set my reorder quantities. So if I'm going to give you a report that shows you velocities, then I ought to recommend what your par level should be based on those velocities and reorder days. So let's give you a report, but let's let you change metrics within that report. So I want to change my days of supply from a 5-day supply to a 2-day supply. What should my par levels be if that's the case? We had a customer of ours that was working within 3 hospitals, sending their supply tech to each of the hospitals every day to go in and do a physical inventory. After implementing the system, they saw that at the end of the first month, 67% of their products hadn't been touched. At the end of the second month, 62% of their products hadn't been touched. Our recommendation to them was to reset par levels to deal with those low velocities, but then said, why are we sending a tech there every day? Why wouldn't we send a tech there once a week? Well, let's see what that impact would be. So literally a click of a mouse, go up and change my days of supply to 8 because I need to have an 8-day supply if I'm sending them there once a week. System says, well, here's what all your par levels should be based on your velocities. Click a mouse, reset the par levels, and we're done. So I say to people all the time, timely and accurate access to data is not a business problem. The business problem is what bad things happen because I don't have timely and accurate access to my data. And so if given access to that data, then suggest to me the things I should do to avoid those problems that I had because I didn't have access to it. So actionable data, we believe, is key, and virtually every report that we give you will have actions associated with it.